Hi guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to another vlog. This is gonna be a few days in my life and we're about to leave for a dog event. Sammy was invited to celebrate the launch of a new product from Wagwell, and at the event they're doing professional dog photos. So I just brushed her ears out and this is gonna be my Christmas card. I am wearing this sweater from Madewell over a white Reformation tank top with Reformation Carry jeans, vintage keeled boots, and my Anthropology tote bag. I brushed out Sammy's ears this morning and she's wearing her Awoo harness with her custom brass tags.
So is there a photo shoot?
Yeah, so we have a great dog photographer.
I need to get groceries, go to the bank, and also to the post office because I've been doing closet cleanouts, as you might know, on my channel and putting some of it on Depop, things that I'm not donating. So if you're interested, check it out. But I think I have 4 or 5 things to ship out today. So I need to pack those up and get those out. But I'm also going to stop by Trader Joe's and Whole Foods while I'm out because I need groceries and I was just figuring out what I want to eat this week. I really want lasagna, I really want lentil soup, and lately I feel like tuna salad is like my go-to lunch. So those are pretty much my main focuses. Here are my cute little Depop mailers if you ever have ordered something from me. Just loaded my groceries into the car. I'm kind of overheating in my wool sweater, but I'm pretending it's fall. I got these beautiful flowers, which are the premium pin cushion bouquet, if your Trader Joe's has them. I just wanted a little bit something still kind of fall related because I know some people dive right into Christmas in November, but to me, I'm still embracing fall, pumpkin spice lattes, chai lattes, but I bought the ingredients that I need to make lentil soup tonight. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Whole Foods, so lasagna and other things will just have to be later in the week. But I did spend exactly $60, and I somehow always do at Trader Joe's, even when I get different things. Even when I'm getting like eggs or salmon or more specialty stuff, it just usually always evens out to like $60 or $65. Today was mostly produce, so yeah, I just don't know. For the soup tonight, I got carrots, celery, yellow potatoes, thyme, garlic, and shallots. For tuna salad, I got dill, but I also will use it in an egg frittata with mushrooms and leeks. Baby broccoli to serve with some salmon, which I have in the freezer. Organic basmati rice, and their brown rice and quinoa spaghetti, because I usually just buy the fusilli, but I was feeling like spaghetti. I got their seltzer water with lemon and ginger juice. This has no added sugar, and if you like ginger, it is the perfect like evening beverage. The chickpea balela salad, which I love to eat with tortilla chips or crackers, and the harvest chili, which is a seasonal item. It hurts my stomach so bad, but it's genuinely worth it. It has black beans, butternut squash, cauliflower, sweet potatoes with pumpkin puree and chili spices. I also will eat this with tortilla chips, and it just is so good. Speaking of hurting my stomach, I also stopped by Walgreens. I don't know if this is TMI, but I got Beano so that I can eat that soup and not suffer as much as I could. My IBS girlies, you get it. It is so hard to just live a normal life when you have stomach sensitivities to different foods. So I find that that helps me a lot along with seed probiotics, but I ran out and it really does make a difference. And then I just got Aquaphor for my dry heels and elbows. This winter is not doing my skin well, and some hydrogen peroxide. I honestly haven't talked too much about my health issues lately because they've been at a standstill. I got tested for SIBO twice. The first time the lab messed up, the second time it was positive, but both times require fasting and it's like a really involved process. It's such an annoying test if you've had to do it before, but now I'm basically just waiting for antibiotics to be approved by insurance, and it's taken like 4 weeks. So I've just been kind of suffering in like stomach pain limbo and trying my best to avoid the foods that hurt my stomach and just waiting until I can finally get some adequate help. Last year I did a holistic protocol for 6 weeks and it did help, but here I am still sick a year later. So obviously it didn't fully work. I'm glad I tried that first, but now I'm just kind of like ready to go on antibiotics. But that said, I always feel so much better when I am cooking and eating at home. So I've just been trying to prioritize that as much as possible. Now, why does the celery not even look fresh? Frustrating. I feel like all of my produce today looks like it's been just like kind of eaten already, so not loving that. And I don't know if it's because I went kind of later in the day to Trader Joe's. I went there at like 1 p.m. Here's our beautiful prepped veg. Even when the recipe doesn't call to cook the aromatics first, I always do because it makes them easier to digest. Look how beautiful these flowers look. I also just got my package in from Penzeys Spices and I'm so excited to open it, but we are gonna go for a walk first. I use Penzeys Spices all the time and my mom gave me a gift card for my birthday and I hadn't used it. So I just placed a big order. I got ground coriander, peppercorns. My battery died like the second I started filming that. But here are the items I got from Penzeys. I always get my peppercorns in bulk and just refill a plastic pepper grinder from Trader Joe's, but I'm looking to get a pepper grinder for Christmas, so hopefully I'll have, you know, a better one to put that in. My soup looks so good. I'm gonna add some shaved pecorino on top because I actually have been eating just a smidge of hard cheese here and there. I'm just trying to live life with less restriction since I know I have to be gluten-free for the rest of my life. Hi guys, good morning. I am about to take Sam for a walk. We've been both sleeping horribly for the past like few weeks. For whatever reason, she's 3 years old. She's been perfectly crate trained for I'd say the last 2 years. And she just decided she doesn't want to sleep in there anymore. She cries. So I've just been like, you know, letting her out into her dog bed once she cries. And now it's just a bit of a routine and I just feel so sleep deprived, but we are keeping it moving. It is rainy and gloomy outside, which is very unexpected. It was sunny and bright yesterday, so I'm glad I made soup, but I really wanted to film some TikTok outfit videos and I always do that right here because there's like amazing sunlight. So my plans have changed. I'm gonna do some laundry. I got some graphic tees this past weekend at the Rose Bowl Flea Market, so I thought I would share them with you. This is the first t-shirt. It says Freedom on the Road and it was $25. I really love how faded this is. It like barely even has a graphic and it is so, so soft. I also just got this black vintage blank t-shirt because it has a really nice double stitch around the collar and it's actually tubular. It doesn't have a seam on the side and that's something I didn't know about clothing until I started dating my boyfriend because he's a denim buyer and he knows even more about vintage and clothing than me. So since learning that, I feel like I've gained a new appreciation for my vintage t-shirts. I also got this really cute Mel's Drive-In shirt. I have always loved their logo. There is one in LA and I just found that super cute. It's pretty oversized and the last one I got is this very thrashed vintage t-shirt. It has quite a few holes in it. It was also $20 and it has the Virgin Mary with little angels and cherubs in the ocean and I just found this so incredibly beautiful. If you didn't know, I did grow up Catholic, so I feel like I do still have like a soft place in my heart for like beautiful Catholic imagery. I feel like a lot of brands for some reason are taking a lot of inspiration in that, you know, Mirapolai and whatnot. And I'm gonna use my new Way and Dead Cool dryer sheets and wash because this stuff smells so good. I have already tried it out before I was gifted it, and it seriously smells just expensive, and it really lingers on your clothing and on your bed sheets, so highly recommend. I'm gonna have to wake Sammy up to go for our afternoon walk. She has been curled up in a ball asleep next to my desk all day. She knows that it's raining because when I go outside to do the laundry, she usually likes to come with me, but when it's raining, she will not step foot on a stair. She hates the rain. She's being so brave about it though. Tonight for dinner, I'm using the other half of the potatoes from last night and making a chana masala with potatoes. The Indian food restaurant I order from does it. It's an aloo chana and it is so good. I've made this recipe many times. It's pretty easy, and I'm gonna half it so that I don't have way too many leftovers, because otherwise it's pretty big. It uses like 5 cups of chickpeas, so I'm just gonna use 1 can. This is what it's looking like finished. Ta-da! I just got out of the shower and my skin is so dry in the fall and winter. I am already feeling it, and the temperature has like barely changed in LA. So I asked you guys for moisturizer recommendations. I usually use this Drunk Elephant one, but I got a lot of comments saying to try this one, which is just like a thicker cream. And I do really like it, but Drunk Elephant is pretty expensive, and moisturizer is something I use a lot of. So I am also open to other recommendations, but I do prefer a pump top or like a tube. This is what I use on super dry areas. And then my overall body moisturizer is currently this one from Public Spirit. It has shea butter, coconut oil, and a amber, jasmine, and neroli fragrance. It smells just like an expensive hotel. It's very subtle and it's very moisturizing. And I love that it comes in a pump. I don't know if it's sold in stores yet, but they also sent me their hand soap, which is cardamom, violet, and sandalwood. Also delicious. Bangs are dry. Now I'm just gonna put some curl cream on the rest of my hair. Now I need to go pick out a book to read because it has been way too long since I've picked up a book. I feel like I've been on my phone for the past month, just glued to it at night, and so let's go pick a new book together. How exciting. I'm currently deciding between reading Eileen because I know that there is like a TV or film adaptation coming out soon. I've also heard really good things about Wellness by Nathan Hill. And I've also wanted to read The Guest by Emma Cline. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I love that you can get samples on the Kindle. So I'm gonna try and maybe get a sample for each of those and then see which one sticks, and I'll let you guys know how I feel. Why are you being so cute? She's literally tucked into my blanket. She is my best friend, for real. Popping in for an update, I am 25% of the way through the book Wellness now, and I can already tell that I really like it. I would recommend it. I just want to keep reading it. It's about 600 pages though, so it's gonna be a while before I finish it. I tend to read right before bed, and so I can only get like an hour of reading in a day probably, but I already can tell that it's gonna be one of my favorite books this year. It's about a marriage, but it goes all throughout time in like the timeline of their lives, and so far it's been really funny and just really beautifully written. It's based in Chicago. If you're looking for a really nice thick book to read over the holidays, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in anything I've talked about or whatever, I've probably linked in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys.